An inmate in Eastern Washington has become the first in our state to die from COVID-19. 63-year-old Victor Bueno passed away yesterday. He had been an inmate at the Coyote Ridge Correctional Facility in Connell since 2017 and was due for release in September. Coyote Ridge has been seeing an increase in cases. There are currently 91 confirmed cases among inmates and 38 among staff. The facility has nearly 2,000 people quarantined who were exposed but are not showing symptoms. Coyote Ridge plans to test all staff and inmates.
Thurston County has applied to move to stage 3 of the governor's reopening plan. That would allow restaurants to expand capacity and churches could hold indoor services again. But Thurston County's health officer remains concerned about a rise in cases among young people.
We have started seeing, 4 to 5 cases a day, and majority are young people in their 20s and their 30s. And we are able to connect the dots, and they are having parties.
Dr. Yu adds that not enough people are wearing masks and socially distancing. She says the county can handle additional cases, but worries about a growing complacency.
The coronavirus quarantine site in Snohomish County is moving from the Angel of the Winds Arena to the Evergreen State Fairgrounds in Monroe. Officials say that it's hardly been used and the move will save money. The county says that they paid $15,000 a month in rent to use the arena. That's $15,000 more than they'll pay at the fairgrounds.
We had been paying costs associated with Angel of the Winds in terms of renting the facility. Moving it to where we are out at the Evergreen Fairgrounds, we're utilizing county facilities that aren't otherwise being used right now.
Snohomish County has a budget of $1 million a month to operate the fairgrounds in Monroe. If it wants to move to phase 3, it must keep the site running.